Hello.
Testing. Good to go.
Awesome. Welcome everybody to the 2023 Homecoming Festival, and we have Westborough Rangers versus the Fitchburg Red Riders. My name is Cole Altman, and I'm here with color commentary Mark Altman.
Good to be here, everybody. Should be a great game. You know, Cole, this is a great opportunity for Westborough today because to get a 5-game winning streak, to get 1 game away from, or 2 games away from having a winning season would be quite an accomplishment based on how some of the past few seasons have been.
Well, honestly, it's truly quite the turnaround. We saw 3 wins and there were 2 wins in the past 2 years before this, and now we're seeing a potential state contender here. So it's really exciting to see the potential of this team, and starts with Andrew Pashot at the quarterback. He's extremely talented, very poised in the pocket, and he really gets outside of the hashes real well and runs the ball. He's averaging around 60 rushing yards a game, and it's really impressive feat how he's taken over the quarterback role.
And just to give our listeners some perspective, you got 2 teams going in opposite directions today. Fitchburg has been so bad this year. They're 0-5. They've been outscored 187-25 in their 5 games, including 65-0 in their last 2. And this is a football team in Fitchburg who had winning records 5 of the last 6 seasons. So it's the opposite of Westborough. They've been relatively good the last 6 years. Westborough is the opposite. As Cole mentioned, they've only won 2 games in the last 2 seasons, and Westborough has only had 1 winning season in the last 12 years.
That's just unbelievable. I mean, that is an embarrassment to the town. I mean, the town is generally has been a successful sports town, and now we finally have a winning program in football, which is really, really exciting for Westborough High School.
And Cole, as you mentioned, in any level of football, pro, college, high school, everything starts with the quarterback. You know, if you have a good quarterback, you're typically going to have a pretty good chance to win games. And Andrew just continues to get better. It's his junior year. What are you seeing differently in Andrew as he progresses, Cole?
I mean, Andrew's accuracy is spot on. I mean, he can really get the ball downfield 35, 40 yards consistently. He just drops the dime right into the hands of receivers like Daniel Hackett and tight end Luke Hadley and tight end Thomas Cashman. So, I mean, we've seen a lot of improvement in the accuracy area. We know this summer he was in the gym a lot working on his athleticism, and that has really paid dividends with his rushing ability. And he's a special player who's just going to keep getting better and better.
And Cole, this team, 4-1, a heartbreaking 1-point loss to Burlington on opening night. And Burlington's been pretty good. They're 3-2, but they've had a brutal schedule. So, Cole, for today, any worry at all? A trap game for Westborough? Any kind of letdown? They've been playing so well. Fitchburg's been so bad. Any chance of something like that happening today?
I'm not really concerned because I thought the trap game was going to be Neshoba because it was last game. Neshoba was 0-4, ranked last in the state in points. So they've had 2 pretty easy matchups overall. And I thought last game, all the talk around the school was what an easy matchup. This is going to be a blowout. I mean, it was a blowout, but I thought that could have been the trap game. They stepped it up. I'm not worried at all about this being the trap game. I think Westborough's in for a big victory today.
And Cole, let's talk about the defensive side of the ball. I know Ben Friedberg's leading the team in sacks. What kind of difference has he made, and who else on defense should we be looking for today?
I think the secondary has been extremely elite. Brady Chapman has been the #1 corner thus far, and he has 2 picks on the season, has a pick 6, and I've been really impressed with him. Eric Last, another cornerback. They both Brady Chapman and Eric Last, that's important to note, stepped up from JV last year to now being starting cornerbacks on varsity, which is an impressive feat. And I expect Brady and Eric to really control the middle and the ends of the field today.
And kudos to Westborough's coach. I mean, coming into a situation where he's really needed to turn a program around, and great job for the coach of Westborough.
Yeah, I mean, they really have a revamped coaching staff. They have Coach Beveridge, Coach Desroches, so they have everybody really bought into the program, and that's going to be impressive. Right now, we have the national anthem. It appears Fitchburg will receive the kickoff. Westborough deferred. Aryan Bhatia on to kick it off.
Kicking off for the Rangers is number 15, Aryan Bhatia. Back to return for the Red Raiders is number 9, Richard Salmon. And number 21, Aiden Baez.
And the kick is away for the 2023 Westborough homecoming game. That appears it will be not a touchback. And he gets him down at about the 9-yard line.
Oh, what a great kick to start the game. It's a tough spot for the returner. You want to see if it goes in the end zone, but if it doesn't, you're in trouble because you're fielding it at the 1.
You're right. It's a bouncing kick, and that's what a lot of people struggle with on punts and why punting is so important. So we're going to see what Fitchburg can do here starting at the 9-yard line. Run to number 21. Doesn't get anything on the play, maybe even loses a yard.
Carried by number 21, Aiden Myers. Tackled on the play by number 71, Joseph Marino.
Joe Marino on the tackle.
Loss of 1 second down.
His first tackle of the game and has really been a consistent defender all season. A run to the fullback, maybe gets a yard, if that. And Westborough's defense already looking sharp in this one.
So Cole, forcing Fitchburg in a 3rd and long early, exactly what you're trying to do, pin them back deep in their own territory. And, Fitchburg's freshman quarterback, Zacchaeus Collins, reminds one of former Falcons wide receiver Olamide Zacchaeus.
That is true. That's a great connection, and it's important to note that he's a freshman quarterback, so clearly trying to rebuild the program here, and we're going to see what he can do today. They're going to run it again, and they will get nothing. They're back to the 5, and it is 4th and 14. On comes the punting team.
And Fitchburg's going to have to punt out of their own end zone, which is always a precarious spot. And Fitchburg chooses to go conservative on 3rd down, but again, when you're pinned back so deep in your own territory, you want to be careful not to have an early turnover. High snap.
Oh, no. And the man goes running into the kicker, and that's going to be a flag and an automatic first down for Fitchburg Red Raiders. A bad early mistake for the Westborough Rangers.
And Fitchburg's punter's hurt.
I would imagine so. He got clocked.
Alan Hall, Fitchburg's punter, coming out limping off the field.
Mark, those are just the type of fouls you can't have. I mean, for a team, I guess those are more importantly struggles that Fitchburg. Those are the type of breaks Fitchburg needs to win this game.
Yeah, it's a great point, and when the snap goes high, it was almost as if Westborough smelled blood, and they went in so aggressively and paid the price.
We're going to run it again with Myers.
Boy, Westborough stout against the run. I mean, 4 runs so far by Fitchburg that have gone absolutely nowhere.
The Fitchburg Red Raiders are right now, they are -5 yards, and so they're just looking to get in the positives here on this play, but if they keep running the ball, Westborough seems to be sitting on that.
Brady Chapman matched up one-on-one outside.
Runs it again, and that's nothing. Gets tackled at about the 18-yard line, and he's going to lose 4.
Carry by number 4, Shea Donyor. No gain on the play, brings up 3rd down and 10.
I mean, you got to make the connection here. They may not have a lot of confidence in their quarterback throwing the ball. I mean,
well,
it's clear this far.
Well, but in all fairness, you got a freshman quarterback on the road, pinned back deep against a Westborough team that's been pretty great defensively so far. So you're trying to be cautious early and not force a mistake.
Fitchburg, an I formation. And they're dropping back to pass. 28,
Picked
picks
off
it off by
Brady
Brady Chapman. Brady Chapman at the 25. And he's out at the 20. Picked off.
And Cole, that's exactly what we were just talking about. Fitchburg finally took the bait and forced a throw, and they paid the price.
No, that was great coverage by Brady Chapman. Really sat in his bubble. And now Westborough has the ball on the 20-yard line.
Brady Chapman has really turned himself into a real versatile multi-sport athlete here in Westborough, and really continues to improve also as we go through his high school career. And Brady did promise us last night he was going to elevate his game.
He
so
sure
that's
did.
A good, that's
He
a
sure
good
did.
start. So Andrew, shotgun.
And that's a handoff to Camden Petralia, and he will get about a yard. And Andrew does line up in the shotgun quite frequently. I mean, that is their offense. They do pass the ball quite a bit, and they have a lot of design runs for Andrew at quarterback. So
a lot of draw plays.
A lot of draw plays. I mean, when you have such a versatile weapon, you can really do so much. Three receivers on the left, 2 on the right.
A 5-receiver set here for Westborough. Goodness. And
Hands it off on the end around. Number 23 to the 15, rumbling down to the 9-yard line. And that's a Rangers first down.
We'll bring up 3rd down and 2. For the Rangers.
Oh, pardon me. It was not a first down. That's a tough spot at the 10-yard line.
You'd have to think this is 4-down territory anyway.
Absolutely. Runs the ball. Camden Petralia can't get it.
Carried by number 23, Camden Petralia.
I think he got it.
And a play results in a first down.
He does get it.
He got it. Just got
Wow.
it. And
What a great stretch by Camden Petralia. Number 4 limping off the field.
James Barry
Oh, that is not good. He has been a key piece to this team.
down on the sidelines in pain. James Barry right now. We'll keep that updated for you as the game goes on. He's in a lot of pain.
Not putting any weight on the right leg. That's a big loss.
Carried by number 23, Camden Petralia.
Cam Petralia again on the carry. Minimal gain, couple yards.
Seems to be 2nd and 6 here. Andrew talking to Coach Beveridge on the sideline. In the huddle, you wonder what the play call is going to be here, because I could see they've been running a lot of in routes for Thomas Cashman and Luke Hadley, so I could see some play coming on here. Hadley on the outside. Andrew scrambles.
Wide open.
Over, and that's a touchdown.
Wide open. Daniel Hackett.
Daniel Hackett putting another touchdown on the board for the Westborough Rangers, and he has just been absolutely fantastic this season.
Cole, he was wide open, and Andrew rolled right, and Fitchburg just wasn't ready, and for some reason didn't have Westborough's best weapon covered.
That's really a mistake you can't make. If you're playing Justin Jefferson, you're not making that mistake. So Daniel Hackett catches another touchdown for the Westborough Rangers, and Aryan Bhatia preparing for the extra point. And the whistle blows. He did make the extra point, but the whistle blows. We wonder if we have a flag on the play.
Offside penalty called against the Red Raiders.
And Westborough will decline the offsides penalty, and the score is 7.
Well, I don't know that they're going to decline it. I think they may go for 2.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, they're at the 1 yard line now,
Oh.
so I feel like they're going to go for 2, Cole.
Well, Andrew's back on the field here. Molesky on the right. It's an I formation, looking like they're going to run it. Hands it off to the fullback, number 50.
And
he's in for the 2-point conversion. What a great call for the Westborough Rangers, and they are now up 8-0 on this Saturday afternoon in Westborough.
At 5:36 to go in the first quarter, the score is Fitchburg 0.
Boy, Julian Cespedes, that's a big boy rolling through the middle right
You know,
there.
if you're in Westborough, if you're in the school, you see him in the gym all the time. He's squatting, he's lifting, and he's really prepared himself for this season really nicely. A great fullback for this Westborough team.
You know, Cole, if you look at the early part of this game, you know, Fitchburg had to come into this game trying to avoid mistakes, and just a lot of mistakes. You got the pick, you got the penalty on the extra point, and for Fitchburg, you can start to see why they're struggling to win games and even score this year, because they're not executing all that effectively in the first part of this game.
Kicking off for the Rangers is number 15, Ian Bhatia. Back to return for the Red Raiders is number 9, Richard Salmon, and number 21, Aiden Byers.
And the kick is away once again. Fielded at the 11-yard line. The team comes rushing in. He's at the 27. Maybe gets even a little farther than that.
Return by number 9, Richard Salmon.
And there's a correction here. The injury was not to Westborough James Berry. It was to number 4 on Fitchburg, Shea Gonior.
You know, it's funny, Cole. I look at the white and red, and I got to get used to the white, purple, maroon. Like, I got to get used to it. So, yeah, we apologize for that. And Gonier is actually, for Fitchburg,
Back down he goes.
he's struggling to put a lot of weight. Well, no, he looks like he may be getting a little better, but the trainer's working with them.
Myers up to the 26, maybe the 27-yard line, and he has struggled to be efficient thus far today.
And a flag's down.
Westborough is clapping, signaling it is on Fitchburg once again.
Carried by number 21, Aiden Byers. Personal foul penalty on sportsmanlike conduct called against the Red Raiders.
Wow, a personal foul on the running back, Cole, for Fitchburg. That's a very rare call at any level. You wonder if after he got tackled, he did something dirtier.
Must have.
Because that's a very unusual penalty on a running back.
Once again, they are pinned back at about the 13-yard line. Wow, a rough start for Fitchburg here.
Correction, second down.
Second and 25.
For a team that's already struggled to pass this far, 1 pass, 1 interception, you wonder if they may just stay cautious here and run the ball. 1 back in the backfield, receivers on either end. Hands it off. Doesn't look like he gets much there, maybe a yard.
Yeah, Westborough didn't bite on that at all. Fitchburg trying to do a little fake on that. Westborough not biting.
Carried by number 26, Abu Toye. Will bring up 3rd down.
Lining up for the snap here, and 2 backs in the backfield, I formation, 2 receivers on the outsides. And that's another handoff. Won't get much. Looks like he gets to the 14, maybe the 15, depending on the spot.
Paragraph number 5, Giovanni De Leon.
It's going to be fourth down here. Looks like the punt team's coming out once again.
Fourth down. Punting away for the Red Raiders is number 15, Alan Hall. Back to return for the Rangers.
Just an update here. Shea Gagnor is running up and down the sideline, and a rough punt here. That is going to be field.
Oh, that's
a flag.
Yep, run it. You know, you got to let the punter, you got to let the receiver catch the ball. And the special teams on Fitchburg did not allow him space to catch the ball, and that will be a penalty. And you know, it's funny, Cole, you know, you think about this, one of the things to keep an eye on for Westborough in this game is, you know, when you have such a mismatch, you don't want to get into any bad habits.
Would agree.
You know, you really need to keep playing sharp, doing the right things, good habits on the field, because they're not all going to be like this.
Spots the ball at about the 28-yard line. Rangers in great position to score once again. Nose tackle Joe Marino lining up with a person much smaller than him. So the offensive line
Goodness gracious, he's like 3 times as big as that kid.
drops back, looking, throws it up, and that's going to be caught for number 21, the touchdown. And he is grittying in the end zone and gets a flag. You know, honestly, in my opinion, that penalty was worth it. Eric Glass with the touchdown hits the gritty and gets an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty that will be enforced on the kickoff.
Not all that surprised by that decision.
You know, it's okay, though. It's worth it. It's a great celebration.
No, it's not okay.
Yeah, I think it's worth it. You're about to be up 15-0. I'm okay with it.
But no, but it's not about the score. It's about being selfish and getting a dumb penalty.
There is that argument to it. And that is Andrew Peixoto's second passing touchdown of the quarter. An impressive start.
It was a perfect throw, too.
It was
just
a great
perfect throw by Andrew.
Ariane lining up for the kickoff. Not the kickoff, the extra point, excuse me. And it's through the uprights.
Easily.
Got some mustard on that one.
You know, it's funny. That was good from probably another 10, 15 yards back. And it's funny watching the Chiefs-Broncos game Thursday. Harrison Bucker kicked a 60-yard field goal, and it literally probably could have gone 70. It was that far up and through the uprights. It was crazy how much leg he had on that. But it's good. Batia's been pretty consistent this year.
Batia has been tremendous this year. I mean, he's missed one extra point, and that was in the first game against Burlington. I don't believe he's missed a field goal since the first game against Burlington. So I've been really impressed with Batia this year. He did struggle a bit last year, but he's really made a nice comeback this year, and he is a legit kicker for this team.
So for Fitchburg, Cole, at this point, you know, you'd like to get a first down. I mean, like,
or positive yardage.
Right, positive yardage. I mean, this is the thing. I mean, small victories here for Fitchburg just to see if they can get a first down and move the ball a little bit to keep Westborough honest.
You know, I think it's important to note that Brady Chapman, Noah Pierre-Louis, the backup quarterback, is out today with an injury. So Brady Chapman is backing up Andrew Peixoto. It'll be interesting if this game gets ugly quick, if Brady Chapman will get some reps at quarterback.
That's a great point.
And the kick is away once again, and it's a squib kick. Retrieves it at the 45, and he gets to about the 48-yard line before being stopped.
So now you see the effect of the penalty in the end zone. Fitchburg, who's been pinned back, takes the ball at midfield, and they're forced to do a squib kick because they had to kick 15 yards back. I mean, that's the thing. Why give a team any momentum there? That's exactly what I'm talking about.
That is a good point. That is a good point.
You got to respect your opponent, no matter who it is. And it is only the first quarter. 3:06 to go here in Q1, 15-0, Westborough.
And a pass complete at about the 46-yard line. And Ivan Diaz dancing on the line of scrimmage. It is 2nd down and 5, and a timeout called by the Fitchburg Red Raiders. That'll be their first charge timeout. And seems like we have a break in action here. You know, this has been a great start to the game. I don't think we could ask for much more. Andrew's thrown 2 passes. He's thrown 2 touchdowns. So, I mean, it's an impressive start. And what do you take away from the defense thus far?
Well, I haven't seen really many games this year, and I'm just so impressed of how stout they are against the run. Now, granted, with a freshman quarterback in Fitchburg, you would have to imagine Westborough's game planning against the run, assuming that. So Fitchburg's having a hard time keeping Westborough honest in that respect. But nevertheless, Westborough's done what they've needed to do.
And I think it's also important to note that you already know as soon as Brady Chapman's done with this game, he's going on to our broadcast as he wants to see his pick in live action. I know he's going to do that. One of my good friends, I know that's his plan. In the I formation, hands it off to the fullback, and he will get nothing. Stuffed at the 50-yard line.
Devani De Leon.
Stuffed.
Senior tried to come around the corner, and it just wasn't happening.
I mean, when you got that line of Ivan Diaz and Joe Marino and Brady Chapman and even Sam Wickline coming in from the end, there's really nothing you can do on that. 4 strong guys that really hold up the defense strong. Sam Wickline, the safety, has been playing tremendous this year. He is a junior captain, captain of the defense. He actually is the second captain of the defense, wearing the pink sleeves, number 11. So I've been really impressed with Sam Wickline this season. We're going to see what he can do the rest of today. Back in the I. 2 receivers on the right. Back to the fullback.
And again, De Leon, just nowhere to go. Maybe a yard. Just nowhere to go. You know, Cole, watching Fitchburg's formations, I don't see any use of a tight end at all.
Nothing across the middle. I'm really surprised thus far. The run's not working, and they just keep going to it.
You know, we see the wide receivers lined up on the outside, but I see no tight end even going in motion or even out for, like you said, the middle of the field.
And the punt is away.
Partially blocked.
It's bouncing to the 27 or 26-yard line.
So, Cole, that's 2 times now on special teams. Westborough special teams has gotten through, and they should have had the block in the end zone. They just missed it, but that's twice, a partial block and a very close block. So Westborough special teams, shout out, they have been really sharp.
And there's 1:03 left in the first quarter. 1st and 10 for Westborough on the 26-yard line. And it's important to note, 15-0 in the first quarter.
And even the penalty the special teams got early, like we discussed, it was just, they smelled blood. They were going in a little too aggressive, but overall looking really good.
Runs the ball, and he gets a lot of space, Camden.
Right up the middle. Huge hole opened up by the offensive line right there.
Gets to about the 33-yard line.
Cole, I'm looking to see Andrew pull some Lamar Jackson here. Like, I want to see him do a little running.
So I think the reason we may not see that right now is because the run game's working well, and he's clearly on point passing today. The last few games, we've seen them draw back the runs a bit because Andrew, he's just really been so stellar as a passer. Threw for 4 touchdowns a night ago, or last week. And so drops back,
snap.
Hands it off to Camden. Camden looks to get a few yards on there.
I don't know that he's right at the marker, Cole. They may need a measurement. Oh no, they're going to give it to him.
And that's a first down for the Westborough Rangers.
I don't think we're going to get another playoff, Cole, here.
They're going to walk off to the sideline, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter here in Westborough, Massachusetts, where the Westborough Rangers face off against the Fitchburg Red Raiders.
And Fitchburg's scoring drought now extends to 10 quarters.
Wow.
10 quarters.
That's just astonishing. I can't help but giggle a little bit at that one.
Well, we don't want to giggle.
Well, I'm giggling. Can't help it.
We didn't want to giggle last year when Westborough was 1-10.
Well, I kind of did. I kind of laughed.
You wanted
It was
to
a
giggle?
little
Come
amusing.
on, that's your school, man. What are
You
you
know,
talking about?
I wanted them to have a better record, but it was a little funny that they were 1-10. Now they're an impressive team contending for a state title here. I'm truly mesmerized by the Westborough band over there. They've been so great, and music is just spot on every
Here's
single
the question,
week.
though. When you're in bands, how do you decide you want to play tuba? Like like who sits there and says, I definitely want to play tuba?
I mean, it's a tremendous selection.
It is.
It's a tremendous selection.
The kid's talented. I'm just saying, it's just an interesting instrument to pick.
We're back here. Pashota drops back to pass, looking to run a bit. Throws the pass, and the pass dropped by number 25, Daniel Hackett, calling for a penalty, but does not get the flag.
Yeah, Andrew very patient there, rolled out, had plenty of time to throw, and Hackett couldn't hold on. He couldn't hack it.
No, that wasn't. I'm not giving you credit for that. I don't think that was. Listen, you have your fair share of dad jokes. I will go for that, but I don't know if that was your best one.
Just saying.
Just saying.
So 2nd and 10. Westborough with their own 36-yard line.
Play action pass. The pressure's coming in. Andrew scrambling,
Good job
and he'll
by
get on
Andrew
the
there.
edge, and about to the 37-yard line. Maybe gets a yard or two.
Cole, late hit on Andrew, it looks like over there.
Was a flag thrown?
Andrew actually got, I think, to the 39, but it looks like there's going to be a late hit on Fitchburg. Let's see what the ref's going to call.
Again, the personal foul penalties killing Fitchburg in this game. They're third.
Personal foul, they hit out of bounds, is called against the Red Raiders.
Cole, you see that it has to be a frustration thing on Fitchburg there. I mean, Andrew only got 3 yards on that. That wasn't even a big pickup, so it's just not necessary. Again, you can't. When you're in a rut, you haven't won a game, you're failing to move the ball, you have to essentially play flawless football to even have a chance to be competitive.
And that's a huge call. It's an absolute huge call. Moves the ball into Rangers territory. Or into Fitchburg territory, excuse me.
Westborough being very aggressive offensively, passing.
Hands it off to Camden Petralia. Petralia up the middle, bustling his way through up to the 41-yard line.
What a great word, bustling.
Thank you.
That?
Thank you. I really reviewed my vocabulary before this broadcast.
This gives me confidence the Westborough education's paying off right here.
Absolutely. Bustling.
Okay, that's good.
Gets spotted at the 41-yard line. 2nd and 6, 10:54 to go in the second.
Feels like Westborough's really trying to break a big playoff here. They
are.
Can't get it done yet, but they're certainly trying.
Molesky and Hackett on the right and Chapman on the left. You wonder if they'll utilize Chapman in the pass game some today. And that's a play action. Pashota looking left, and he will throw it up, and that is, and pulled! Can't hold on!
Really bad decision by Andrew there. It should have been picked off by 2 different guys on Fitchburg there, and they couldn't hold on, but Andrew looked like he should have just thrown it away, thrown it out of bounds, so maybe a little impatience on Andrew's part there. And this is what I mean, Cole. It looks like they're just trying to force something here that may not be there, where they have been running the ball effectively and moving it. So I don't know that they have to get awfully cute. Just keep pushing the ball forward through the run.
Still at the 41-yard line here.
3rd and 6.
See what Pashota can create here. We call him Daniel Jones of Westborough, but better than Daniel Jones. Molesky on the right. See if they'll utilize him. And Andrew, a designed run up the middle, and he'll get stuffed.
And he'll get a couple. It's going to be 4th and 4. I mean, I feel like you go for it, right? You're at the 39 of Fitchburg. You know, you're not really worried about Fitchburg's offense. I think you're aggressive here and you go for it, Cole.
I mean, they've been aggressive all year. Ball gets spotted back at the 41-yard line. Tough spot for Westborough.
39-yard line.
39-yard line, thank you.
So 4th and 4, just under 10 minutes to go in the half.
4th and 4. Drops back. 4th down, Andrew. And it's
Great
caught
play
by
call.
Cashman.
Daniel
It's
Hackett.
Hackett up the sideline and over to the 9-yard line. Daniel Hackett, huge play, showing his athleticism
There's
and speed.
the big play that Westborough's been waiting for. Great execution. Andrew rolls right, finds Hackett along the sidelines, and a gain of what looks to be 29 yards.
That's an impressive play.
29-yard pass play for Westborough. 1st and goal at the 10.
First down and goal, Rangers. Timeout, Red Raiders.
And the timeout was called by Fitchburg, their second charge timeout of the first half. And I can say this from the bottom of my heart, they need a timeout.
Boy, Cole, that has to be so heartbreaking for Fitchburg there. Two things, right? You had the interception. 2 guys missed it. And then you had 4th and 4, and you could have stopped them on down. So 2 opportunities there for Fitchburg, and they just couldn't deliver.
Yeah, I mean, you got to take advantage of the opportunities you have. Andrew's not a mistake-prone quarterback, so when you have that chance to pick off a bad pass, even though we did have 2 interceptions last week, it's rare for him to make bad decisions like that. So if you get it, you got to capitalize, and they didn't. And we'll see how that hurts them later in the game.
You know, one of the things I've always liked about Andrew Cole, he's a very humble kid.
Yep, absolutely.
You know, really humble, really good team player, good attitude, and the talent's always great, but when you have the attitude and mindset to go with it, it's pretty good.
Absolutely.
Pretty great.
No doubt about it. Westborough coming back onto the field here. Brady Chapman leading the charge, going over to the left here. We'll see what Andrew can create. Snaps the ball, another pass, scrambling to the left, looking Brady Chapman, and
Whoa!
Chapman! Does he get in? And there's a touchdown!
Wow.
Brady Chapman with the catch!
Wow. Boy, Westborough continues to be aggressive. I mean, that 10-yard line, they go right for the jugular, and a nice catch falling on the pylon there by Brady in the end zone. Boy, Brady, a touchdown and a pick in the first half. Not bad for the young man.
I mean, this is Brady's most impressive game of the year, no doubt so far. Catching a touchdown, and it's his first receiving touchdown of the season, and hopefully he gets utilized a bit more on offense because he's showing signs of a lot of potential here.
So we're hearing some noise from Fitchburg about blocking the extra point.
I don't think that should be their concern right now. And it's through the uprights. Bhatia continues his 5-game PAT perfect streak. And the score is 22-0. Rangers lead.
I have to tell you, you know, a lot of times in high school football, you see a lot of running, you see conservative play calling. I love the way Westborough is calling plays. You know, I had some concerns when they were trying to force the issue a little bit when Andrew threw that almost pick. But, boy, to hit that 29-yard pass and come right back and throw a 10-yard pass to Brady in the end zone, that's aggressive play calling. Good football right there.
You know, I think it's important to note that Andrew really must be having an amazing fantasy day today. 3 passing touchdowns. Gotta assume he's putting up some points here. So for whoever has Andrew Bashota on their fantasy roster,
Yeah.
going off today, 3 passing touchdowns, 18 or 21 minutes into today's game.
So 22-0 Westborough now, 9:18 left in the first half. And again, Fitchburg looking for a first down. I still don't believe they have a first down in this game.
I don't believe so. Except on the penalty in the end zone.
But that's true, but
Not a yardage first down. It's caught at the 9-yard line. And he is wrapped up at about the 18, 19-yard line.
Return down the line, Richard Salmon. 6, Liam LaJoy.
The tackle made by number 6, Liam LaJoy. Another stout special teams player that has been important to this team.
Yeah, part of the challenge Fitchburg's been having in this game is because they've had such poor field position for most of the game. Westborough's starting their offense in great field position typically.
Absolutely.
So that's a big piece of it. That last touchdown by Westborough was their longest drive of the game.
I believe that was over a 70-yard drive. It was.
I believe so.
Quarterback hands it off once again. And he rumbles to about the 23-yard line. 23-yard line. I was right the first time. Why do I question myself?
I don't know.
Why do I question myself?
I trust your gut there.
I trust my gut. It was the 23-yard line. It was the 23-yard line.
Second down and 6.
So Fitchburg picks up 4 yards on first down, 2nd and 6. Freshman quarterback Collins yet to complete a pass.
This is not true. I believe he did have a completed pass, 3-yard pass, but he has 3 passing yards. Really not a great outing for him.
He did have the one, that's true.
And tackled at about the 24, maybe the 25-yard line.
Carry by number 2, Elijah Gonzalez. Tackle on the play by number 33, Ben Fitchburg. Get him one, that brings up 3rd down and 5.
We have the score, but we don't have the actual number. No, but we have the score. At the downs.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
And the QB is scrambling out. 8, and he won't get to the marker. A few yards short, tackle made by Joe Marino and a few others.
It's going to be 4th and 2, Cole. And, you know, if you're Fitchburg, you could say, we roll the dice, it's 22-0.
It appears they won't.
I wouldn't blame them. If I'm them, but it looks like they're going to punt.
They're going to punt again and give the ball back to this stellar offense, really succeeding today.
A high snap
And a slow
again.
snap. Defense won't get there
Hunter
this time.
did a nice job getting that off under the circumstances.
Bounces to about the 41, stops
good
at the
punt.
40.
Pretty good punt under the circumstances. Cole, we should mention that before the game started today, the referee shockingly called you over to. We didn't even know who this guy was. He saw your DK Metcalf sweatshirt.
He did.
And
I mean, he's a huge Seahawks fan. He said since '76, since they became an expansion team, he has been a big fan. Loves Steve Largent.
But you're missing the best part. He had a huge Seahawks tattoo on his arm.
That is
right?
an important detail.
I mean, you don't expect to see a Seahawks fan like that in this area.
This is true. You wonder what's going on here.
Well, they're going to re-kick.
Wow.
They're going to re-kick. It's a 5-yard penalty on Fitchburg. It looks to be, and Westborough's opting to re-kick.
Makes sense to me.
The snaps have been awfully high so far. Let's see if they get this one better. Again.
Slow
Oh, almost blocked again.
Looks like they shouldn't have accepted the penalty, as though, well,
It's actually literally
a yard.
A yard or a half a yard. So did make a difference, but boy, Fitchburg really struggling on the punts and special teams. And Westborough almost had another blocked kick.
Their special teams today on punt blocks and has been fantastic.
Well, you know what's
They're
funny?
getting there quick.
The high snap, that extra second for the punter to catch the ball and set can make the difference between a punt being blocked and not blocked. So it's really the snapper, to me, that is really struggling more so than the punter.
I agree.
Flag on the play was a personal foul called against the receiving team.
Personal
Penalty on
foul.
Westborough. Well, a lot of penalties.
Yep.
A lot of penalties, and I think that may be the 4th personal foul penalty, 2 on each team.
For the 26-yard line.
Running back Eli Gonzalez seems to be hurt on the bench right now, being seen by the trainer. Takes his helmet off. "12, hands it off to Camden Petralia. And he gets to about the 26-yard line.
Good 6-yard gain.
Carried by number 23, Camden Battalion.
6 minutes left, first half.
2nd and 4. Good half of football so far for Westborough here. Really entertaining.
I can't always understand what cheerleaders say, but I don't know if that's because I'm old or it's just
No.
hard to understand.
It's not because you're old. None of us really know.
Okay,
It's
'cause
kind of befuddling. I mean, if you're in the student section and Andrew drops back, hands it to Petralia again, and
First down?
gets the first down.
I mean, granted, we have headphones on, so that doesn't help either.
It doesn't. Like when I'm sitting in the student section, I know what they're saying because you can hear them. That's a Rangers first down. The chains will move. 1st and 10 in Rangers territory on the 36. 5 minutes to go. Now, it would be extremely impressive and definitely a record for Andrew if he got a 4th passing touchdown in the first half. I know Andrew's high on the season is 4 passing touchdowns, so that would set him up real nice to break that record.
So 4 for a game, and he could do it in a half. Right?
Correct.
Wow.
Drops back, snaps the ball. Number 10 over to Chapman.
Boy, Brady
Chapman gets some
having a good
room.
game. And I got to tell you, Daniel Hackett had broken free down the middle of the field. If Andrew had seen him, that was a touchdown.
Great catch by Brady Chapman, the 49-yard line.
Boy, Brady Chapman, guaranteed elevated performance last night. He has really stepped up.
And now that's it's 2 receptions for 39 yards and a touchdown for Brady Chapman. Good day so far.
And a pick.
And an interception on the other end.
So ball at midfield, first down. Westborough protecting a 22-0 lead.
Captain Joe Marino stepping up to the ball, preparing to hike it in a shotgun formation. Drops back once again to pass,
there he
launches
goes.
it downfield. Does he have him? Doesn't. Drops to the ground, but a flag was thrown on the play.
Could be a hold on Westborough. Let's see what they're going to call. Andrew, it's a false start, so the play wouldn't have counted anyway. I don't know why they let it go on a false start, but 5-yard penalty on Westborough. Andrew underthrew the receiver. Daniel had to come back to get it. There was defenders there, but it didn't matter anyway.
That's a tough throw to make, too. I mean, he's 30 yards down the field. So that's a tough shot to take for Andrew right there, but, he'll bounce back in 1st and 15 on the Rangers' 45-yard line. 4 minutes to go here in the first half.
You're not just defending your friend there, are you?
You mean, we're in the same English class. So
Yeah,
really,
just throwing that out there.
good friend of mine. You gotta hold him accountable, but makes his mistakes, but he led his team to 4-1 so far. So.
All right, 1st and 15 for Westborough.
Oh, and
That's
they
an
jumped.
Well, let's see who they're going to offsides. They're going to call it offsides.
Brady
Chapman making sure to signal to the referee that it is a defensive penalty.
2nd and 10. Or 1st and 10, I should say. 1st and 10. So we've traded false start and offsides, and let's do it again. Start all over. 1st and 10 midfield. False start Westborough.
If I'm
Aiden, what do you think the odds are the next play is an offsides? We're going to keep the momentum of false start, offsides, false start, and we're back to 1st and 15 call. Cole, if Fitchburg jumps off sides here, I will get you a donut of your choice.
Oh, will you? That's very interesting.
But it has to happen so it falls in sync to the rotation. Be careful.
There is a bee in the studio.
All right, here we go. Cole's got a donut at stake before this snap.
I
so
do.
Let's see what happens.
We're going to see what happens here.
Let's see if Andrew tries a hard count, knowing Cole could get a donut.
I bet he will. He's a good friend.
No.
Hands it off to Petralia once again. He will get nothing.
Yeah,
Stuffed
nothing
at the 42-yard line. They'll lose a few here.
That's a 2-yard loss. 2nd and 16.
Ah, that's a friendly spot for Westborough
Yeah,
right there.
it
I
was.
thought he lost a little more. The student section's really filled up today. It was a whiteout. Student section is really filled, which is nice to see. We haven't had that much in the last few years. Now we have it, and stands are really packed. Andrew Pashota rolls to the left.
Oh, he's going to get popped. He's going to be careful.
Great throw,
Oh,
Thomas
what a catch.
Cashman.
Thomas Cashman, right?
Absolutely, waves to the student section.
What
at
a
the
catch.
36-yard line.
You know, Cole, what I love about that play is Andrew shows so much poise. You know, he rolls out, he can sense the defenders. He was about to get popped, got rid of it just in time, and made a great throw to Thomas along the sidelines. That's a great job.
I mean, he showed so much poise. I mean, he was relaxed. He had 3 guys coming at him. Cashman kept running his route, toe taps it, 36-yard line, waves to the student section. It is important to note that it's actually the 38-yard line. Cashman did
The difference of 2 yards.
Yeah, absolutely. Cashman actually did a celebration, the C.J. Stroud celebration in the end zone last week. Didn't get flagged for it, but did get a talking to by the referee. Andrew Pashota drops back looking for the pass, unloads, and no one is there.
I'll tell you what, though, if he led him a little bit more, Cashman was running right into that pass, but he just didn't throw it well enough.
2nd and 10 now on the Fitchburg 38-yard line. 22-0 here. 3 minutes to go in the first half.
Second down.
You know, as a Westborough student, I don't know if I've seen a stand this packed. This is really, really great to see how many people have showed up for this football game.
But they need to make some more noise. Your class is a little quiet
It
over
is.
there.
It is. It's notoriously quiet at sports games. Oh, and Pashota throws it up to Cam to Petralia.
To
Up to the 25-yard line and out at the 24. That's a Rangers first down.
Great athleticism there by Andrew.
It is.
Adapted, adjusted when he needed to, and nice job by Petralia with a big gain on the outside. Westborough's on the 19-yard line. That was a 19-yard gain.
What an impressive outing here so far for Pashota. Truly, truly a great performance.
First and 10, 2:57 to go.
Hands it off to Petralia up the middle, and he has a gap. Looks to get to about the 15-yard line.
Boy, the linebacker on Fitchburg timed that snap perfectly. He was in the backfield quick, but Petralia got by him.
Petralia's having a great season. I mean, he had dealt with some injuries last season, but he came back, recovered, and now he is having a great season at the running back position.
4-yard gain, boy, Cole. You almost wonder if Westborough's going to go for blood again, just like they did on 1st and goal at the 10 when they found Pashota found Chapman. Do they do it again?
I would
Try
have
to
to
get the
assume.
touchdown right here.
Pashota
Going
drops
for
back, looks for
Sees it.
looks for Hackett, and he catches the
There it is.
touchdown. Touchdown,
Wow.
Westborough Rangers. Daniel Hackett with his 2nd receiving touchdown of the day, and Pashota with his 4th passing touchdown of the day.
Pashota dropped that in the breadbasket. Like, he floated that so beautifully to Daniel Hackett there. Oh,
Wait a minute, a flag
it's
was
coming
thrown
back.
in the backfield. I don't know, it was thrown after the touchdown was called. About 10 seconds after the touchdown was called. So it may have been an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. We're going to see here.
It is a penalty on Westborough for unsportsmanlike conduct. A called against 2, I didn't hear that.
The Rangers, he did not specify a player.
So the touchdown will stand. What a pass by Pashota to Hackett. What a combination those two guys continue to be.
I mean, you hear Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, you hear Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson, you hear Brady and Gronk, you hear all these great combinations. Don't say anything snarky, please. And Bhatia up with the
Jeez, I
PAT
guess
once
he
again.
can hack it.
He sure can.
And by the way, it's nice to see a Hackett that actually excels at playing football, unlike Nathaniel Hackett.
Wow, that's cold.
I mean,
That is cold. As the defensive coordinator, he's done some good work this year.
well, although, he's the
he the offensive
coordinator.
Oh.
And although
That's-
I think we need to give him a break, because as bad as he was in Denver, Sean Payton doesn't look much better.
He doesn't. He looks awful. Sean Payton made the team worse.
And in all fairness to Nathaniel Hackett, he has Zach Wilson at QB.
He does.
It was a little scary to watch.
So it's 29-0 here in Westborough with 2:09 to go in the first half.
Let's see if Westborough can get the ball back here in the last 2 minutes for one more score.
I wouldn't be surprised. Huge first half for weapons like Chapman and Pashota and Cashman, and especially wide receiver Daniel Hackett with 2 touchdowns on the day.
I have not seen Westborough play up until today, and granted, Fitchburg's awfully a bad team, we know that, but boy, the execution's been tremendous.
Tremendous. Best game they've played all season.
And number 21, Aiden Byers.
Aryan Bhatia preparing for the kickoff. And it's a squib kick up the middle, and it may have hit him. He's at the 32-yard line. And he gets crushed at the 38, maybe the 39-yard line.
So again, the 15-yard penalty forces them to kick a squib kick from way back. And again, Fitchburg, good for the second time, good starting field position, but only both times because of the 2 unsportsmanlike penalties.
That's a great call. Ben Friedberg, number 33, looking jacked up over there, ready to wreak some havoc on this small offensive line. In the I formation again, 2 receivers on the left, and that's a screen pass to number 15. Jukes out a little bit, gets to about the 42. That's a 2-yard gain for Fitchburg.
This is a really slow developing play by Fitchburg. I like the screen pass call, but it just took them too long to make something happen. And it was really like a short run play for a couple of yards.
The Rangers take their first charged timeout. Bit of a shocker right after the 2-minute warning.
Well, they want to get the ball back.
Makes sense to me.
They don't really have confidence Fitchburg's going to get a first down.
That is a good call. I was not paying attention to that. 2nd and 8.
Well, that's what we're here for. Like, if I make a mistake, you back me up. You make a mistake, I back you
Exactly.
up. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Teamwork.
So we're at the 42-yard line here. 42-yard line. They're looking to make a drive here, but I don't see anything happening. I don't believe they have more than 10 positive yards this game.
And the Russian girls run game, this will count at 5 p.m. on Bulletin. Then their senior day ceremony will begin at 4:45 p.m.
Why do we want to get a little bit rowdy?
Let's
I'd
get
like to
very
a lot
rowdy.
bit rowdy.
Let's get really
Let's
rowdy.
have higher standards. We don't want to get a little bit rowdy.
I would agree. Need to speak to the cheerleading coach. The I formation again, they use it quite frequently. Drops back to pass, scrambling to the right, and he can't get there, and he drops the pass.
And clobbered. To add insult to injury.
Sam Wickline hit after the play. No flags thrown. 3rd and 8. Dropped pass.
Aiden, can you imagine a motivational speaker and the fans yell, "Let's get a little bit energetic." Like that just doesn't, just a little. And Cole, just so we're clear, we don't want you to do a little bit better in school. We want you to do a lot better.
Exactly.
Keep focusing on that. All right, 1:46 left, 3rd and long 8 for Fitchburg. Westborough has a chance to get the ball back here before the half ends.
Drops back again the pass.
Oh, good.
And 82 drops the
drop.
pass again. and it's going to be 4th and 8 on the 42. They'll punt it again, and what a disaster for Fitchburg.
Boy, Fitchburg, 2 drops, just can't do anything right. Look, I don't like to pile on people and teams, but boy, there just isn't been any real solid things to say for Fitchburg in this first half. Score aside, it's been every bit this lopsided.
Oh, bad
another
snap
high
again.
Snap, and almost
Can't get the
another
block.
Good punt under the circumstances again by Fitchburg's punter.
I'm going to go all the way back. It appears to about the 20-yard line.
Fitchburg's punter has done tremendous
Yeah.
under duress today.
He's been their best player thus far.
He has. All right, 1:29 to go. Westborough, see what they can do with a minute 29 and add on to the 29-0 lead.
$1:29 here to go in the second quarter. 1st and 10. Rangers have the ball on their own 20-yard line. Andrews passing. Scrambles.
Good pass.
Has the completed pass to
Oh.
Hackett. Hackett breaks 2 tackles, and he's up
gotta
to the
get out of bounds,
38-yard
He's got to
line.
get out of bounds.
Great play by Daniel Hackett. That is a 19-yard completion. First down for the Rangers, and the drive is just beginning.
You know, there used to be a player for the Chiefs named Dino Hackett.
Really, that's fascinating. I'm glad you said that. That was worth airtime. I'm just kidding. 68 comes running off the field. No too many men.
Andrew looking deep.
He has
Cashman
Cashman
wide open.
at the 40, 39, rumbling
And he gets out of
38-yard
bounds.
line.
What a big target Thomas Cashman is. Good
He's a big
call.
boy, standing 6'5".
Thomas Cashman hoping to really anchor the hockey team again this year.
100%. 38-yard line.
A big play.
2 huge passes. And that's 42 yards. 30. Let me check my math.
I'm trying to think back.
42 yards in 2 plays.
I'm trying to think back how many incompletions Westborough's had in this half. I can think of one.
I mean, it was the bad pass. I think they've had a couple.
Couple?
A couple.
But the completion attempt rate's been
Oh, it's been
phenomenal.
tremendous. He's passing again. Oh, and he throws it a bit short.
Boy, did I jinx that.
Wondering if Chapman
Well,
did
what a
something wrong
jinx
there.
by me. I apologize to our viewers for jinxing that.
You wonder if Chapman ran the route wrong. Pashota really keyed in on that curl. But may have just been a miscommunication. And it's 2nd and 10 on the
Plenty
38.
of time, though. Westborough, I think they still may have one timeout. I'm not positive.
And they pass it for a 4th straight play.
Good blitz pick up there.
And he is
Good.
running.
Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds. Good. Good job by Andrew there. Smart job.
Nice 2-yard gain. 3rd and 8 on the 36-yard line now.
I have to think Westborough doesn't have any more timeouts because
They've only taken 1.
they didn't take 2 to stop the clock when Fitchburg was running over here, though.
No, they only took 1. No, because they passed twice and then they ran the ball once. So
Because if they did have a timeout here, I like a run on this play, actually.
I don't know. I mean, their pass game has been so dominant. I wouldn't go to the run. I would just keep fueling the fire. I don't know about that.
Fitchburg only has 3 guys up on the line. I like to run. Nope, they're not gonna.
Andrew looking to pass, goes deep and caught by Hackett again. Goes out of bounds at the 26-yard line, and that's a Rangers first down.
What execution.
Oh, boy, was I wrong. That is the 23-yard line. Boy, I need a spotter.
Well, you may need glasses.
I need glasses.
I mean, I don't know if it's just a spotter. We're gonna have to call the optometrist.
I think we do.
After this game, to
I
check
agree.
on your eyesight.
I would agree. 37.8 to go here. Could we see Andrew Bashota's 5th passing touchdown of the first half.
We may have to look at the Westborough record books.
I know.
5 touchdowns and a half, maybe an all-time record for all we know.
We'll check that at half. Showed it dropping back to pass again. The play action fakes the pass, and that's caught.
Unbelievable.
Daniel Hackett with another touchdown, his third of the game.
Andrew with the pump fake. Thinking he's playing basketball with the pump fake. And Daniel Hackett pull. I think we were the closest defenders.
I believe we were. Wow. What a start to this game. What a half. 35-0.
This is unbelievable.
5 passing touchdowns for Andrew Pashota in the first half. Daniel Hackett now with 3 receiving touchdowns. Truly the best game of football I've ever seen this team play. I'm not sure why the
another high
cheerleaders
step for us.
And he makes it through, keeps his streak alive with his 4th extra point of the day.
Daniel Hackett, 3 receiving touchdowns. Andrew, 5 passing touchdowns. This has been remarkable offensive explosion. Westborough on pace for a 72-point outing.
Now you have to wonder if Pashota will start the half. I think he will.
Do you think Westborough was motivated by Miami's game against Denver?
I think this is what it feels like. This could be a 70-20, but I don't think they're scoring.
Yeah, I'm not convinced. Fitchburg now looking at 11 consecutive quarters without a point.
Now this is absurd. This is a mismatch of epic proportions. Westborough looking like an incredible football team here. No drops, very few mistakes. And Batia is on for the kickoff for the 6th time today.
I'd like to see Westborough play a team to test them a little bit, though. I mean, not to take anything away, they played great, but they're just not playing competition at their level right now.
Well, in a few weeks they have Marlborough. They played at Marlborough, which is the hardest matchup of the year, and is a big state title.
That'll be a great game.
They're a Division I team, so that'll be a great game. Kicks it off, and he collects it at about the 16-yard line. Has a bit of space here. And up to the 29, maybe the 30-yard line. Number
Big
9.
collision right there.
Number 9, a little slow to get up there. Number 8.
Boy, Zacchaeus Collins really hit hard there. And Sam Wickline popped him.
The ball's on the 29-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Raiders with 23 seconds here. You wonder if they'll just run out the clock to avoid any turnovers, but I'm not sure that's really their biggest concern, down 36-0 in the first half.
You take a shot? I mean, I think you have to take a shot. But the quarterback's got it.
Oh, and he pitches it to the running back, gets some space, and he has big space, number 5, up to the 38-yard line.
Well, he got out of bounds, and the clock didn't stop. Boy, whoever's running the clock, a little slow on the trigger there.
Timeout, Red Raiders.
Timeout called. .3 seconds to go in the half. Fitchburg comes back onto the field. And he drops back to pass. The rush is huge. 82 across the field, catches it.
Just ran into a freight train at the 45-yard line.
And there's the first use of a tight end we've seen. Timeout called. There's 3 seconds to go. Oh, timeout was not called. The clock was stopped, and that's going to be the end of the half. And so we are at halftime with the score, Rangers 36, and Fitchburg 0.
Wow.
Once again, as a reminder, JBVille soccer game will be versus Oakmont at 4 p.m. on the upper turf today. And then the Westborough soccer game versus Oakmont will be at 5 p.m. on the lower turf, with the senior day ceremony beginning at 4:45 p.m. Now taking the field for their homecoming performance, Westborough High School Ranger marching band. The band is led onto the field by drum majors, Douglas Shannon, Anastasia Horacio. Drill captains are Lisa Pan, Jackson Zhang, Nitya, Ganda Maraju, Delilah Godfrey, and Sophia Alter Morano, and Andrea Lewis. The band is under the direction of Evan Doyle with Heather God instruction from Avery Doyle. While we enjoy this crisp fall afternoon, the Ranger Marching Band wants you to warm up things a little bit. Put your hands together as they perform their 2023 halftime show, The Land Moves of Ranger Marching Band 23. Let's hear it one more time for the Rangers marching band. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be announcing winners of the raffle during the third and fourth quarters. Please take out your raffle tickets. The first prize we're going to mention is a $25 coupon for Dairy Queen. The last four digits of the winners, 3001, 3012, 3108, and 2971. Again, that's 2971, 3001, 3108, and 3012.
All right, so Cole, we just talked to Principal Callahan, and we are doing some research at the half to see if 5 passing touchdowns by Andrew Pashota is a Westborough school record.
I mean, you have to imagine so. I mean, it's a tremendous feat that I've never seen. I mean, you've never seen it in the NFL, obviously.
You know, I think, Cole, before we start the second half, I think we've talked a lot about some of the Westborough special teams plays. We've talked about Hackett and Chapman and Pashota. Let's give a shout out to the lines, the O-line and the D-line. I mean, the Rangers O-line is giving Andrew a lot of time to throw, creating holes for Cam Petralia, and the D-line is just shutting down Fitchburg's run. So we're going to start there.
Absolutely. All right, now we have the kickoff for Fitchburg here.
Just what Fitchburg wants, Westborough to start with the ball again.
I know. And a squib kick. And he collects it nicely up to the 30, the 35, and about the 39-yard line he's brought down.
Jake Martin.
Jake Martin gets up angry at something.
Jake Martin always has a lot of spirit and passion in his sports.
He sure does. I mean, he played some basketball with us. You remember that?
I do remember coaching him in basketball.
Played with a lot of passion.
So Westborough starts on their own 40.
Oh, generous spot from the ref there. I thought he was down around the 38. Boy, do I need a spotter. Right now we have they really like the one-back sets in the backfield with Petralia, Hackett, and Molesky on the right, and they're going to start it with a handoff. Petralia has tons of space.
Oh boy, wide open space.
And down the sideline, and he's down at the 35-yard line.
I think it's closer to the 33. Again, Cole 2 yards off. So from now on, for our listeners, anytime Cole rates a yard line, just add 2 yards to it.
That may be a good strategy to use. And that is about a 27-yard run. Wow, look at you, spot on at the 33-yard line.
But that was great math skills, though. 27 was exactly right.
I appreciate it.
I love seeing that.
You know, we had
Who's your math teacher?
Miss Core.
Miss Core?
Miss Core.
All right, let's give her a shout out there.
Absolutely, and it's handed off once again.
Cam, another gaping
has tons of space, and he is up to the 16-yard line.
All right, let's see, Cole.
Let's take a look.
The spot is. I think it's going to be the 17, but let's see.
Come on. And that's a Rangers first down, 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Cole, actually, I think we should give a shout out to your previous math teachers because you're not doing addition.
You're right. Like my elementary school math teacher.
Who's an elementary math teacher we should give credit to?
Miss Anderson.
Miss Anderson.
First grade teacher. Great teacher.
All right, let's give it up for Miss Anderson.
So 36-0, 1st and 10 on the 17-yard line, 10:48 to go in the third quarter. And they're going to hand it off again.
Petralia. Boy, Petralia just
burns,
huge chunks.
Burns through.
4-yard pickup there, but boy, Petralia has 46 yards rushing on this drive.
2nd and 7 now on the 14-yard line. Will Andrew get his 6th rushing or passing touchdown of the day?
You'd have to think Westborough is going to call off the dogs a little bit here, Cole, with a 36-0 lead. They're going to run the ball, try not to pass too much and run up the score, you'd think, but it doesn't look like it matters.
No.
That's
encroachment. That's going to be an encroachment penalty on the defense. It'll be 2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line here.
I want to know what the difference between offsides and encroachment is. Is encroachment if it happens in the middle with the line?
No.
And offsides?
So encroachment is...
I can't wait to hear this, Aiden. Get ready.
Offsides is if you line up offsides and they hike the ball.
Oh, you're right. That's right. Good call.
Appreciate it.
Good call.
And play action. Andrew looking for a 6. Gets it! Andrew Pashota. Touchdown to Luke Molesky. And that is 6th passing touchdown of the day.
This is crazy.
And he has now thrown a touchdown to, I believe, 4 different receivers. Luke Molesky with 1, Daniel Hackett with 3, Brady Chapman with 1, and Eric Last, or shall I say, the gritty man, with 1 as well.
Cole, I just want to give you a shout out for that offsides encroachment explanation.
Thank you,
That's
I appreciate
why you make the big bucks up here.
Of course, yeah. sign the huge contract. That's what I'm being paid to do, you know. Ariane puts it through once again.
Oh, and number 3 drops when the ball went through the uprights. I mean, the guy's got to catch it on the other side.
Oh, that's a huge problem. The guy's got to be catching that. 43-0 here with 8:47 to go, and the time is running.
Wow. That must be a rule, where if the lead gets big enough, it goes to running time.
That is a tad embarrassing for Fitchburg.
Wow. Well, I may use a different word. I may call it merciful.
Perhaps.
Merciful.
With the last score, 2949. Again, that's 2949.
Fitchburg in the last 10-plus quarters has been outscored 108-0.
Yeah, that's
108-0.
It's not what you really want. It's not ideal. Ariane on for his 7th kickoff of the day.
For the Red Raiders is number 9, Richard Solomon, and number 21, Aiden Byers.
Kicks it deep. Wow, great kickoff.
A real good kickoff. You know, I got to tell you, Cole,
That's a touchback.
I'm really happy for the Westborough program. I mean, they've really gone through some dark years. We've been on the other side of these games. Let's be honest.
sure have.
Right? So
No
we've
doubt
been
about
on the
it.
other side of these games. And for the kids who have been in this program for a few years now, these seniors, and for some of the juniors that have been on the team the last couple of years, must feel really good to be on the other side of these games after
100%.
2 1-10 seasons. So it is a record.
Not even in a game.
Wow. Okay.
5 or 6.5.
Wow.
So we've just received confirmation that it is a school record, 5
Thank you.
touchdowns and a half.
Joe Mawhinney, who the field is named after, let's give him props. Can I tell you, you know what, Aiden? I know I've made it big in life when I have a high school football field named after me. Can we give props to Joe
That's
Mawhinney?
impressive.
That's so, quote unquote, not only has there never been 5 touchdowns, passing touchdowns and a half, he doesn't think it's ever happened in a game. And Andrew continues to build on that record because he now has 6 touchdowns overall. So Andrew now has the school record for touchdown passes in a game and a half.
That's an incredible feat, and he's really making his mark on the legacy of Westborough High School. And we just missed a 14-yard run by
Fitchburg.
Myers. By Myers,
Good job
the
by
biggest play of the
Fitchburg
day.
there. Midfield.
Has some space. No, he doesn't. He gets wrapped up at the 48-yard line. Tackle made by number 6.
We got to make sure we interview Andrew after the game.
Oh, for sure.
And
No
get
doubt
his-
about it.
Second down and 11.
Oh, number 5 has
Big
tons
holes.
of space,
Uh-oh.
and he may be
Uh-oh.
gone. No, he is not. He's going to go out at about the 18-yard line.
I have a feeling we're seeing some second-string players in for Westborough right now.
It's very likely.
Because all of a sudden,
Oh, yes, I spot multiple freshmen. I can see multiple freshmen in the game right now, so, yeah. The shutout may not continue, but hopefully we see some new players in the offensive end. I mean, I would assume we do. The game is a bit out of hand. And the
big
running back,
holes from Fitchburg.
tons of space, can't grab him, and 82 grabs him down. And that appears to be
Ben Wickline,
Ben Wickline gets about a 2-yard gain.
one of the brothers Wickline.
Settle down.
Take a look-see.
Let's take a look-see.
Second down.
4:35 to go in the third quarter here. It is 43-0 Westborough.
2nd and 5 on the Rangers' 13-yard line. Fitchburg looking to get their first points of the day. Hands it off to the fullback, number 4. Gets it up to about the 10-yard line, maybe the 9.
Carry by number 4, Shea Gagne.
And that is
Good test for these young Westborough players here.
that is Shea Gagne.
Little red zone defense.
He's back from the injury. Shea Gagne, number 4.
Boy,
Little brotherly shove there to get to about the
first down.
7-yard line.
First and goal now for Fitchburg. Got about a 4-yard gain to get the first down there. First and goal.
Nope. Yep.
7 with the keeper. The play results in a first down and
That's a great use of the brotherly shove. You know, the tush push, get him from the back, pushes him for the first down. First and goal
Westborough needs
at
a
the 6-yard
turnover
line.
here. And they're not going to get it.
And
Touchdown,
Myers
Fitchburg.
runs in for the touchdown.
And Fitchburg snaps the scoreless drought of 11 half quarters.
Myers
Is on the board.
Myers in for his first touchdown of the day.
I gotta admit, I'm a little happy for Fitchburg. I mean, it's
I'm not.
as a player, you're playing on a team to get your butt whipped week after week. You know, you want to have some wins, something to hang your hat on and score. Happy for the kids.
Whatever.
Just saying.
They're going for 2. 7 drops back to pass. Over to Myers. Can't hold on to the ball.
Play would have worked.
It would have.
He was in the flat, open.
So an unsuccessful 2-point conversion leaves the score 43-6 with
So the question
2:15
is,
here to go.
will Andrew continue on at quarterback, or will they bring in Brady Chapman? I think Andrew still comes out for this possession. When we get in the fourth quarter, though,
I agree.
I do wonder.
I'm trying to spot here. I do need to bring some binoculars to the next game.
We do have binoculars I can provide you.
That would be great. That'd be great, Mark.
The last score is 3-1-0-3. The next number is for the run for 2 from Tabolino.
The time is running quite quickly. Be interesting to see if we get a playoff before a minute 30 to go in the third quarter. Kickoff coming out here. This is a pretty unique return formation. Look at this.
It is.
Oh, now I see why they do it. At the 30-yard line, over to the 35. The 40 is plenty of room.
Oh,
and Wickline breaks free.
He has got daylight.
He's going to the house. He can't get there. Gets to the 4-yard line. Sam Wickline.
Wow.
Tremendous return.
Well, Cole, you called the return formation, and apparently it works.
I guess so.
And is Pashota out? Let's see, for his 7th, an opportunity for touchdown number 7. And
There was a flag thrown on the play. After the play, thank you. We'll see what the penalty is here. Can't really tell yet. Does appear to be on Westborough. Gotta assume it's another. Nope.
That's a weird call after the play.
I don't really see the ball being moved at the 5-yard line. Maybe they waved off the penalty because I don't see any adjustment of the ball.
So Andrew with a chance for touchdown number 7. No, he's not out there, Cole.
Andrew is no longer in the field.
No longer in the game.
And who is playing quarterback?
It looks like, let's see, it looks like Jack Wallace, the freshman. Jack Wallace, the freshman, may be a quarterback. So I don't know what the discussion here is. This is very unusual. There's an injured player for Fitchburg at the 40-yard line.
Oh, wow, this does not look good. He is down, surrounded by trainers, multiple trainers. Got to hope for him. He does seem to be walking up the field okay, running off the field now. You wonder if it might have just been a cramp. Good to see him. Good to see him back and healthy.
So there was a penalty for sure now.
Appears it was a personal foul.
Get another personal foul. 5th of the game, I believe.
Oh, it appears he does have a cramp in his leg. Being stretched out on the sideline here.
Ball is down at the 19-yard line. First down, Rangers.
Clearly in some pain.
So I think they're going to re-kick, Cole. It looks like that kick return will not stand.
Oh, that's devastating.
Oh, no, end of the quarter. My apologies. It will stand. It is the end of the quarter. They're just switching sides.
Thank you. I don't want you undermining the...
Yep, so the question is, who is going to play quarterback for Westborough?
I would like to see Andrew get his 7th, but I also wouldn't like to see him get hurt, so I'm not sure if it's worth it.
Look at the athleticism of the band right now.
Here we see the marching band doing their
Andrew, are you getting that? That's not like any old band right there.
So they're doing their famous, they do this actually every home game. It's called Executioner. And wait till you see the finale they put on.
That's awesome.
It's tremendous. They do it every home
legit.
game. Wait till you see.
You know what I would call that? That's getting a lot rowdy.
That is getting a lot rowdy. You're absolutely right about that.
Another penalty on the so Westborough going the wrong direction. They're now at their a 6-yard loss. 2nd and 16 for Westborough here.
Here's
And
the executioner.
Jack Wallace. Oh, that's, I mean.
What a great performance.
That's awesome.
What a great
That may
performance.
be the best band performance I've ever seen. I'm not even joking.
It's a great performance by the Westborough band, and a helmet goes flying. And the Red Raiders player doesn't seem to be quite any displeased.
Wow. Number 10.
Fuming. Runs into
Aiden Baez. Usually you don't see Aiden's out of control like that.
I mean, he threw his helmet into the marching band and then ran into the marching band and then started talking to one of the marching band members.
That's going to create a band on the run.
Sure is. You know, that's
Paul McCartney?
all righty. That's enough for you. And 10-10 to go. 10-10 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Aiden Baez still fuming on the sidelines.
All right, folks.
Oh, my.
4 numbers for the Pikachu plushie from the Learning Express has the winning number 3113. Again, that's 3113 for the Pikachu plushie from Learning Express. The next prize is a $25 Uno's gift card and $25 Shop to Shop gift card. Has the last 4 numbers.
Will we see Batia get a chance for a field goal here?
That would be nice. I mean, he is 5 for 5 on PATs today.
It's now a 28-yard field goal. That's long.
Not really. PATs.
Can he kick a 28-yard field goal?
He actually kicked a 42-yarder in practice.
Jack
So.
Wallace on the handoff. 22.
22 gets some action.
Kemi Montanez.
Kemi
on
Montanez
the
getting
carry.
some action. Looking quick there.
I remember coaching Kemi in basketball. He just loved slinging up those threes.
He does.
He was all about slinging up those threes.
First down and goal, Rangers.
Kemi's a good guy.
Oh, number 10 walking the sideline.
All right, so it's
Appears to be taking off his jersey.
Westborough got a first down. Kemi got them a first down on that. I didn't think that was a first down.
I got to be honest, I'm more enticed with number 10 than I am the game at this point.
All right, let's focus on freshman Jack Wallace for Westborough, the future of Westborough football.
I'm not sure that's what it is.
NFL start.
Alrighty.
Lots of penalties.
Time is still ticking off the clock. 8:25 to go here. 43-6.
You know, I kind of like the name Wallace as a first name.
What last name would go well with it?
There's been a lot of athletes named Wallace. Wallace Bryant.
Really?
Yeah, I like it. It's a classy first name, Wallace.
Oh, and Westborough ran a play while we were talking about the first name Wallace.
But nothing really happened. So
Nothing
we didn't miss
happened.
anything.
It is now, I believe, second and maybe 13.
Kemi on the carry again. Look, they're on the 5-yard line. And
Kemi got 8 yards on that
It
run.
can't be 2nd and 13 on the 5.
It cannot. So Kemi got 8 yards on that run. Good run by Montanez. 2 carries, 10 yards. The student section seems to be emptying a bit.
So can Westborough hit 5-0? Hit the big 50.
24 takes the direct snap and can't get into the end zone. Gets stopped at about the 6 or 7 yard line.
That
And
was
number
Daniel Quee,
Daniel Quee,
a freshman.
celebrating his
Another freshman.
tackle. Wait, Daniel Quee for Westborough.
Right.
I see. Loses a yard, Daniel Quee.
But a freshman, it's nice to see the freshman getting some opportunities here.
I agree. The tackle made by 21, struggling. Ten, still fuming. Wallace on the
Good to see
snap
Wallace
count.
be able to pass.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
And tackled back at the 15-yard line.
I don't think that worked, Cole.
That was a 9-yard
I
loss.
don't think that worked. We're now looking at a 32-yard field goal.
And I bet they kick it.
I don't think so. I think they're going to go for it. Let's see what's going to happen here.
They're going to go for it. Up 43-6.
Or they're gonna,
They'll kick the field goal.
I don't know.
Give Ariane a chance here. Wow. You were right.
Yeah, they're going to go for it. Take a shot.
4th and 15, they are going to go
I think
for
they should
this.
bring in Thomas Cashman just for this play. Just big target in the end zone. Just heave it up there.
I'm not sure that would be very kind.
Oh, 85.
Oh,
Aiden
Ben Wallace.
Cashman.
Oh, boy. Wallace can't make the throw.
It will be a turnover on downs.
It's about 5:25 remaining in the game here. First down and 10 on the Westborough 15.
So since
on
Andrew
the-
stopped playing, Fitchburg's winning 6-0.
They are. Westborough Raiders take over the Fitchburg 15. 43-6 is the score.
So Cole, this puts Westborough at 5-1.
Sure does, and a 5-game winning streak.
And so as you said, big game coming up in 2 weeks against Marlborough. That's going to be a big opportunity to see really how great this team is in their pursuit of the state title, as you've mentioned.
Yep.
And you know, one of the great things about this game is no injuries.
Absolutely.
Because you don't want to have any injuries as the season goes on. You don't want them anyway, obviously, but you certainly don't want them when you're having a good season like this. So Westborough, a real team victory today. Westborough, all their big key performers all showed up and made big contributions in this game today. I was kind of hoping for a Ben Friedberg sack today, though. That did not happen.
Yeah, he promised me that he would do the Matthew Judon nose wipe if he got a sack. But
Maybe I'm glad I didn't see that.
he did not get the sack, as he would have been instantly flagged. And the handoff has nowhere to go. At the 15-yard line, gets stuffed.
Why does Westborough still have the ball?
They don't.
Corner is with the keeper.
They do not.
Gain of 2, second down.
Oh, I was confused. I'm getting delirious with joy, Cole.
That makes sense.
I'm getting a little delirious with 3:29 left. At the 20-yard line.
Yep. Riveting. And this game is all about over.
Cole, can we talk about the decision to have the homecoming dance outdoors?
No, we can't.
We can't talk about that.
No.
Okay.
There'll be none of that.
All right.
He really likes the decision.
Okay, then we support that decision.
We support the decision.
Okay, fair enough. It's good to be politically correct.
Absolutely.
I'm a fan.
Number 6 carrying. The tackle is made back at the line of scrimmage.
Cole.
Oh, no, it's not. Never mind.
In the final 2:20, can we get a little bit of a preview of the varsity basketball team in Westborough this year? Are we going to turn it around this year in the varsity?
So we got a couple great players. I mean, Nick Bellafato looks sharp as ever. Clearly, Justin McCafferty has led the team the last few years, and we got some young talent coming up from JV. So it's a year that has a lot of promise. I'm not sure what to expect yet, but it's a year that has a lot of promise, and I'm excited for this season.
Perhaps more promise than the last few years.
Absolutely. A lot of potential to be good. Cheerleaders still going full throttle, excited, and they ignored the 2-minute warning. The punt is away. Fair catch.
I would also like to
at
give
the
a
47.
shout out to Westborough volleyball, girls volleyball. Like, how sick are they?
Well, it's funny you say that because Westborough volleyball took their first loss in 2 years to Newton. It was Newton North High School, who were the Division I state champions last year. So they are the best team in the state of Massachusetts. They lost 3-1, but that team is truly a sick team. Coach Anderson and
But still a favorite to win the division. State
still a
title
heavy
in the
favorite
division?
to win.
Okay, good.
Quinn Anderson is the coach's daughter. Tremendous volleyball player. Committed Division I to Stony Brook.
We have a new quarterback.
Oh, do we?
And do not confuse this guy with Denver Broncos running back Javonte Walker. His name is Javonte Williams. His name is Zavante Walker.
Oh, yes, I know Zavante. He plays basketball. Up, Zavante on the outside. Oh, my goodness. Zavante gets crushed.
Javonte fumbled.
Recovered by the Red Raiders.
And
First down and 10 for the Red Raiders.
Red Raiders recover at the Rangers' 48-yard line. See if they can... nope, never mind. 18 seconds remain. This game is over.
That may be the last play, guys. So, congratulations to Westborough. As the seconds tick down, they improved to 5-1 with a 43-6 victory, 1 game away from having their second winning season in 13 years. Cole, final thoughts today.
You know, it's just an amazing game for Bashota. School record of 6 touchdowns, 5 touchdowns in the first half. I've been so impressed, and I'm really excited to see what this football team can do the rest of the season. So, great job, Rangers. Great job, Brady Chapman, Daniel Hackett, and especially Andrew Bashota. For Mark Altman, I'm Cole Altman. That's going to do it for today's broadcast of the Westborough Rangers versus the Fitchburg Red Raiders.